Aiden gets the kill down.
Almost lost his necklace on that swing.
I'm surprised players are allowed to wear jewelry, especially necklaces. Saw a lot in the last semifinal with the women's game. Bertoli with a huge kill down the line.
I believe it's become a personal choice there, Ryan. If you want to take the chance of getting caught in the net and fish hooking yourself, then you're left to make that choice.
Really? Well, Thiessen goes back to serve now. Here he comes. Lamb right up against the net. Sensoni just got it over.
Smart play. Didn't have the swing he wanted. He had two blockers up, so that position 4 is wide open for him. Tipped it right over the block, just out of reach of the diving libero.
So 2015, Royals with the lead. Aiden will go back to serve. First-year guy out of Turkey. And here he comes. Off the top of the net, Brahm is there, but it's an overbump, and Lamb makes no mistake. That ball was hammered right down, straight down, in front of the attack line. Wow. Here's Thiessen in the middle. That was Brahm. St. Germain got an arm on it. This one right up against the net, and Lamb pushes it too wide.
Got to go forward with that one first, for sure. Find those hands first and then push it out. It's a bit of a two-step process on that play. Tight ball at the net.
21-16. Bertoli back to serve now. Here he comes. St. Germain right up against the net. Nice play by Kim. That one tipped over by Lamb. What a heck of a play by Kim and by Lamb. Good job by the Douglas front court. Right now, COTR wants to call a timeout. That's their second of the set. 22-16.
Yeah, the big difference I'm seeing, Ryan, is Douglas is terminating the ball, and COTR looking for some answers for who's going to put the ball away on their side.
Maybe having some audio difficulties. Coming to the timeout. All right, I think we're solved with the audio problems. Andre, thank you so much for the message. Sansoni goes into the net for a service error. 22-17.
Nice little coach's point on the timeout. Let's see if we can make something of it here.
So Braum will go back to serve. Trailing set 22-17. Here comes you could see that play develop. I say he was ready for it. You could see it just develop, and COTR was just too late to get there to try to block it.
Yeah, you could really see Kim shaping up to make sure he found his spot for Aiden coming in.
Here's Kim. Polycarpo rejected there by Lamb. Wow, the Royals defense has really shut down Polycarpo in this first set. Set point now for the Royals. 24-17. Here's Kim. Over the top. Can Clark get it over the net? He does. Is it going to stay in? It does. Nice play by Reese Clark. Coop with a kill. And that'll do it for this first set. The Royals winning 25-17, making a statement here in this opening set of this semifinal between the Avalanche and the Royals. The Avalanche will have to regroup, and they'll have to come back in this second set after losing 25-17. We'll step aside, take a break, be back with the second set. You're listening and watching the 2024 PACWEST Volleyball Championship. The second set we go here at the 2024 men's semifinal. PACWEST men's volleyball, Douglas and COTR, the four-seeded Douglas Royals, taking the first set 25-17 over the top-seeded COTR Avalanche.
Great opening set, Ryan. Douglas certainly didn't seem to have a lot of nerves after the first few points. They were looking in rhythm, burying the ball every chance they had. COTR needs to find some answers here going into the second set for who's going to terminate the ball.
Well, if the Royals can keep this crowd into it too, it'll be beneficial for them. Here comes Lamb off the block and down. and Lamb's got 4 kills in the contest.
High swing. Not a lot you're going to do about that high, hard swing off the outside of the hand.
Comparatively, Owen Lamb doesn't look like a menacing man out there compared to some of his teammates, but boy, can he hit the ball.
So powerful.
And Sony, nice dig there by Clark. That one tipped over by the Avalanche. Nice play at the net. That's Polycarpo will knock it down. That's just his 2nd kill. For the Avalanche, they have a couple of new players on the floor, including Jaden Wood, 6'5" player, 2nd-year guy out of Calgary, and a heck of a mullet. Here's Brom. St. Germain with a nice pass to Kim. Here's Lamb down the line. Wow. When you have Lamb on one side and then up the middle of Tumasame, it's who do you pick? Who do you pick to try to block?
Especially on that good pass, you got to respect both.
Tough pass there from Bertoli. Thiessen has to chase that one down. Polycarpo goes wide, and Douglas goes up 3-1.
Not the start COTR needs. Got to find a pass, get the setter in rhythm. Maybe a middle attack, loosen things up on the outsides.
Here's Kim. Reese right up against the net. Polycarpo tried with the left, great dig by Reese Clark. Bertoli with a big blast, but Aiden was there up the middle. Tumasame with another kill.
Douglas looking for a double. I like the non-call, let the boys play. Let the athletes decide.
I agree with you. There's been several double hits, or at least fans wanting double hits in this semifinal Friday. Polycarpo still can't find it.
Yeah, certainly the standard has changed a lot, Ryan, over the years. I mean, for me, this is a long time ago now, but every time the ball went up to me and I had to set it, I was shaking in my boots trying to make sure that I didn't have a quarter of a rotation on it, or else I knew it was getting called. Different game, new age, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, the NCAA is switching the rule, right? Starting next year, they're going to not call double hits anymore, as Hood hits that one into the net. I don't know if that will migrate up to Canada or not, but certainly not in the first year.
I'm interested to see how that'll change the offense. You know, are we going to get even more aggressive with pushes to the pin or sideways sets? I'm not really sure, but should be interesting.
Thiessen chases that one down, and Royal is on the net. So 5-3. Looks like COTR has switched to the 2 libero role now, as Schindel has changed his jersey color, and he is now one of the liberos. Polycarpo will go back to serve. His serve. Right against the net. Kim, what a nice set that was, and Coop hits the net. Nice play by Kim, though, to keep that ball alive. At least get it up to Coop, but he couldn't quite stop his forward momentum. 5-4. Here he comes. Lamb with a nice pass. That's Aiden with a kill cross court.
COTR looking around for answers. That's a really good swing. Need your offside blocker maybe a little more off the net, but great swing from the left side there.
So 6-4 Royals. Tumasame will go back to serve. Part of the all-rookie team this year in the PACWEST. And here he comes. There's an ace!
Middle ace, gotta love it.
They had 23 during the regular season. He's got one here off the hands of Polycarpo.
Jay keeping the Royals engaged here at the net.
Tumasame is... It's an ace. Didn't see the flag move up at all.
It was certainly close. The lineman thought about it for a second and ultimately decided that he saw it out, but head referee had a different decision. Very close.
A yellow card now against Bertoli. One thing the Avalanche have to do is stay composed. Yeah, they're down. They've had so much success all year long. You don't want to start to come unraveled in this playoff, especially in the gym that the host team is playing in with a big crowd here, because the crowd will let you know if you're playing good or not.
Very true.
That one does go long, and it's 8-5.
Missed the contact, didn't have that downward spin you need to get that ball down on the back line. Good run from the middle, burned a couple for his team.
Jacob Busey now will go back to serve. He's heading to the University of Windsor next season. Here's Jacob Busey. Sansoni has it partially blocked. There'll be a play at the net, and it's Sansoni that knocks it down.
Smart play, two-handed flush. Make sure, get that ball down to the floor. No need to take out a fist or try to do anything fancy. Two-hand that ball down, get the point, move on.
Here's Coop. Right up against the net once again. That's Bertoli. Unfortunately, he's okay. He landed awkwardly. Seems to be all right as he pops back up, but the Avalanche are searching for answers. They're going to call timeout.
Yeah, a little tight. Thiessen trying to do a little bit too much with that set, trying to give his setter more of a chance. Unfortunately, just pushed it a little bit too far past the pin.
So the winner tomorrow will face the VIU Mariners at 8 o'clock, if we're on time, in the gold medal match. On the men's side, the team that does not win today will face the Camosun Chargers in the bronze medal game. We know that the Chargers are hosting the national championship, so they're already in. A second PACWEST representative will be there, much like on the women's side. The VIU Mariners and the Capilano Blues. Congratulations to both those teams, winning their semifinal and advancing to the not only gold medal game, but they're heading to Red Deer for the national championship. It's so great to see two representatives from the PACWEST of both genders going to the national championship. Now, Camosun gets to host, but Camosun's won it the last 2 years, so you would anticipate anyway, if the championship wasn't in BC, it would be somewhere else, and we'd still have two PACWEST teams. I think that's how it works, right? If you win, if the conference continues to win, you get that wild card berth.
Yeah, I believe there's an accumulation of point system there, Ryan, that determines how many seats the different conferences get.
But now with Manitoba in the CCAA, that conference there does take away one of those wild card berths. Blom is rejected by Aiden.
Left side and the middle, both up, camped on that middle. They were expecting it on a good pass.
Substitution as Blom will have a seat, and coming into the ball game is Julius Molnar out of Cranbrook, local guy, 6'4", and Coop trying to go right at him, hits the net. 11-5. Make that 11-6. COTR during the regular season 16-4. The Royals were 11-9. It's pretty good, 11-9, and you're fourth. Here's Thiessen. Lamb with a nice pass. Here's Coop out of the backside. Off a block. That's Policarpo skying in from the backcourt. Now Lamb will try. And Lamb just went long from this vantage point. I thought it was in.
Very, very close to that back line. Yeah, Ryan, very competitive league. All four teams so close. You have a great night, and ultimately that could be the differentiating factor.
Yeah. In the middle, Sansoni, little tip. Nice play by Sansoni. And Clark thought he had the pancake, but the referee said no, it was down, so Sansoni gets the point.
That tip to four is still open.
12-7. And Aiden will tee it up from the service line. Back set for Bertoli. Tries to go cross court, but goes wide. The big swingers from the Avalanche just can't seem to get the ball inside the court. Polycarpo hasn't had success. Now Bertoli misses again.
Douglas doing a great job of blocking here, Ryan.
There's an ace.
Yeah, you can feel the energy in here, Ryan, really starting to shift heavily towards the Douglas side. COTR's going to need to find an answer here fast.
Schendel will come back in for the Avalanche. Clark will have a seat as the Liberos switch it up. And that one into the net. And Bertoli back to the service line.
Stay aggressive. Serve to win, serve to win.
His serve, handled there by Aiden. Lamb with a big smash, but dug nicely by the Avalanche. In the middle, Sansoni tipped over by Polycarpo.
Physical block there, Ryan. I mean, that ball hadn't even crossed the net, but because he was blocking there, was able to flush that ball right down.
How about the dig on Lamb's smash?
Yeah.
Here's Bertoli, and he goes into the net.
I don't know how to dig Ryan, so I can't make too many comments on the defensive end of the game.
Put your arms out and pray to God.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I did.
Sansone will go back to serve again. In his third season. That pass is going to go over the net. There's a big block. Molnar, I think, got his hands on it first. Able to stuff the middle, and it's 15-10.
Thought Tumasimi was going to let that ball drop beside him there for a moment, but fortunately, we had Aiden coming on the back line to pass that up.
Molnar. His serve floats over. This one right up against the net. Kim, there's a block by Hood. Now Polycarpo blocked, but Molnar is there. Somebody on the net. It's an Avalanche player on the net.
Yeah, both feet under the net there, Ryan. Both feet have completely crossed the center line, so down ref had to call that right away.
Molnar will have a seat. The libero Schendel back on the floor. 16-10 Royals, and Kim will serve it up. Here's Thiessen. No call on the potential double hit. Polycarpo smashes it down. Head coach Jay Tremonti wants an explanation. Kim does as well.
Yeah, that's just the borderline one. Like, you know, the spiral coming out of the hands. It's hard to tell me or be convinced that that is a single contact.
Yeah. It certainly didn't look or sound as smooth as some of the other sets we've seen. There's an over bump and a big kill. Jacobowski smashes it down. That's his first kill of the postseason. COTR trying to claw their way back in this one. Jaden Hood back to serve. In engineering. His serve, handled there by Lamb. Lamb will get it back. Down the line and in. Owen Lamb with a big another kill. We're back to serve now. Graduate of Windermere Secondary. Way back to the back wall for Lamb. They'll throw it up, and here he comes. Big serve handled there by the Avalanche. There's Hood, awful block. But Kim is there. Lamb going to set up Coop. Coop sends it long and too long. It goes out of bounds. Point to the Avalanche. Good first pass by Schendel after that big serve.
Yeah, great platform. Nice and easy, absorbed the ball. Made it look pretty easy.
Polycarpo back to the line. Here he comes. St. Germain with a nice pass. This is Aiden, just tipped it over, but Bertoli was there. Right back to Bertoli. He tries a tip of his own, and it goes wide.
So tough. He didn't quite get back outside, and he thought he had a little more room down the line, but pushed it a little bit too far wide.
Several offensive errors by Bertoli in this match so far.
Yeah, the outsides on the COTR side are struggling.
Tumasame will head back to the service line. Polycarpo with a nice pass in the middle. Jacob Busey just gets it over the net and down.
Great effort coming in from the position 5 to Masimi, making a dive for that ball.
Jacob Busey back to serve. His serve, handled there by Germain. This is Aiden off the block. Jacob Busey's there. Thiessen to Polycarpo. He'll just have to punch it over. Here's Coop. Through the block and down. COTR couldn't get the block closed enough, and Coop went right through them. And a timeout taken by the Avalanche. Just looking for answers.
Yeah, and with that momentum that Douglas has, Ryan, I mean, they're just starting to get a few more bounces as well. Even when COTR has a nice block or makes a good swing, Douglas is just in that rhythm, and as a result, just getting a few more fortunate bounces as well through those hands.
All momentum on the Douglas side after that first set. They won the first set 25-17. They're leading in this one. As you mentioned, the bounces going their way, blocks going their way. Everything seems to be with the momentum of the Royals. The Avalanche, I don't know what they're going to do to try to take that away. As you mentioned earlier, their outsides are struggling. Just can't quite get the ball within the court of play. So they're going to have to change some things up. It's amazing what one injury will do to your team. And with Anala sitting out, it's a big, big loss. Over 200 kills during the regular season, 25 assists, or 25, pardon me, aces, 47 blocks. You take production like that out of the lineup, those are big shoes to fill.
Yeah, you got to keep the belief on that side. Got to keep believing that there's a chance and stick to what you know.
Oh, yeah.
Stay aggressive.
So Coop will go back to serve. Here he comes, into the net.
Capitalize on opportunities. Let's see what Thiessen can do from the back line here.
Thiessen, a team of Team Manitoba, part of a Team Manitoba team that won gold. Here's Coop. Coop down the line. Nice dig by Reese Clark. St. Germain has to go back and collect that one in the middle. Sansoni has to go off the body. Nice play by Lamb to keep it alive. Aiden just punches it over. And the Avalanche, I think, are on the net regardless. The ball falls on their side. And it's 20-15. We'll have a substitution for the Avalanche as Jace Wilson comes into the ball game. And Hood will have a seat. Wilson in his first season out of Vernon. And Aiden will go back to serve. Thiessen has to chase that one down. And Wilson throws it wide. Wow. Avalanche just cannot get the ball in the court. Wilson's got himself a big necklace too.
Didn't look like it was weighing him down any.
I think that went off the head of Thiessen. And Sansoni gets it down. And Hood pops back up, and he's going to come back into the game. And Wilson will have a seat.
You can see a little bit of frustration on the COTR bench right now. Just looking for anybody that's going to step up on the floor here.
Here's Aiden. His serve.
Great pass.
That was Polycarpo. Here's Hood. Hood is rejected. Sansoni and Kim with blocks. And it's 23-15. Aiden back to serve. Bertoli with the bump to Thiessen. Here comes Bertoli again. That's off the block and down for Bertoli. That's just his second kill of the night.
He needed that one. Good swing off the net, high off the hands.
Bertoli back to serve. 23-16. Aiden with the pass. Here comes Lamb down the line but wide. And it's 23-17.
First miss from Douglas we've seen in a while, or what feels like a while anyways there.
Yeah. Bertoli. That pass handled by Kim here. Lamb will just send it deep. Bertoli. Pump pass to Polycarpo with the tip. Coop tried to keep it alive. And the Avalanche claw a little closer.
Got to try to build that momentum up, even if it's for the third set here. Try to get something going on that COTR side. Get feeling good again about the things that you're doing out there.
Clean up here for Coop and the Royals. 23-18. The margin for error for the Avalanche is very, very small, as Polycarpo needs to tie his shoe, which is icing Bertoldi back there. Had to wait for the cleanup and the shoe tie and see what he does here. And he sends it long. So now 24-18, a set point for the Royals.
He got shoelaced by his own team, unfortunately.
Well done. Well done. Shoelaced by his own team. And Sansone will head back to the service line with a chance to win it here for the Royals. And here he comes. Good pass. Schindel. This is Polycarpo with a big kill. He's a guy you need to heat up. As Braun will check back into the ball game. Having seat is Molnar.
Yeah, you can see he felt good about that swing after he came down, Ryan.
Braun will go back to the service line. No room for error for the Avalanche now. That serve. Right up against the net. Kim able to get it over to Lamb. And the Avalanche are on the net, which means the Royals score the point and get the set. 25-19. Douglas takes a 2-0 set lead in this best of 5, with the winner going to the gold medal match. What will the Avalanche do to respond? Now down 2-0. You're watching the 2024 PACWEST Volleyball Championship. To the third set we go of this men's semifinal. The Douglas College Royals in front of the COTR Avalanche 2-0. The Avalanche and their hopes of a gold and a national championship on the line now. Down 2-0. Here comes Polycarpo, and he'll start the third set off on the right foot with a big smash. And it's 1-0 COTR. 7 kills for Polycarpo now. And Molnar will go back to the service line. Graduate of Mount Baker Secondary in Cranbrook. And here he comes. Aiden with a nice pass. This is Coop. Coop gets the kill into the corner.
He's fired up after that one.
Sansoni will go back to serve. Here's Sansoni. And it's right on the back line for an ace.
Great serve. Cisco just about took out one of the female athletes over there with his ball roll over to the corner.
Be treacherous over there.
Keep your head up.
Sansoni into the net. And it's 2-2. Well, a bit of a lull in the action. I don't think the Avalanche know who was supposed to go back to serve, but it's Jaden Hood, graduate of Notre Dame High School. Here's Kevin Lamb. He's rejected. Big block there by the Avalanche. It was Thiessen and Jacob Busey getting the blocks. And Hood will go back to serve yet again. The engineering student. And his serve. St. Germain with a nice pass. This is Lamb with a big blast. Owen Lamb with a kill.
Lamb says, fool me once. Goes right back to him. One-on-one block there. Put that down in the center of the court.
That's a good idea by the setter to go right back to Lamb after he gets stuffed, but why not? Go right back at him.
Especially with how well he's been playing, Ryan.
Yeah. Polycarpo, a big dig by Kim, who took it off the chest. And then Coop with a smash. How about the dig there by Kim, taking it off the chest to pop the ball in the air, just enough to save it for them.
Great positioning, heads up play.
Here comes Kim. Sindel. Now this is Hood. Hood hits it into the net. There's just no rhythm on the offensive side for COTR.
Yeah, certainly a little out of rhythm with that one, Ryan. Got to try to get that pass back high middle of the court so Thiessen has a few more options.
Here's Kim with a 5-3 lead. Bertoli sends it up to Thiessen. Thiessen over to Polycarpo! I think that went inside the line, no? Looked a little long, I guess.
A little bit long out the back. The ref had a hard time raising the flag. She was trying to duck out of the way.
Here's Kim. Just gets it over the net. Chandel sends it right back. Nothing else he could do. Coop goes off a block, but Hood is there. Thiessen going to go right back at Polycarpo. Off the block and off of Polycarpo's face. And down for a point for Douglas.
A little strange there, Ryan. Everybody on the COTR side just kind of stopped. The ball was still up on their side, and it almost seemed like nobody knew what to do.
That's what happens when you're down 2-0 and nothing's going right for you.
Yeah.
Right back to Polycarpo! Down for a big kill. (7-4).
Keep it on your big guns. You have to ride your thoroughbreds here through this game. Try to keep it close and
Absolutely.
give yourselves an opportunity.
Ride the horses that got you here. There's Polycarpo off the top of the net. Gonna go to Lamb. Lamb takes some off that one, gets to Thiessen. There's Bertoli, he's rejected. To the side with another big block.
Yeah, great seal. Out of system play, so as a hitter, you got to try to find a seam, go around, go high, off speed. Swinging heavy and hard into the middle of the block is certainly not always a great answer.
Lamb slams that back into the net. So the two teams trade points. And it's 8-5. Jacob Busey going back to the service line. High-level baseball player when he was young. Played third base to Jacob Busey.
Good arm.
Coop was stuffed there. They go to Aiden. Nice play by Hood. Back to Bertoli down the line. Bertoli gets the kill. Which I guess would help you in serving too. If you have a strong arm from third base, you got to throw it across the infield. It's sort of the same motion, isn't it?
Certainly translates.
Yeah. Former third baseman tees it up, and here he comes. St. Germain with the pass to Kim. Here's Aiden. Goes cross court, but wide. And the Avalanche bring it to within one. Eight, 7, Douglas. Good pass by Aiden. Out of the backcourt. Wow.
Great swing by Lamb out of the backcourt. Perfect tempo.
And how do you defend that? That is unbelievable from Owen Lamb.
Yeah, with no block, you don't really try and get lucky.
Kimasame will go back to serve. That serve is long. Now I'm trying to think, now that the score is 9-8, have the Avalanche led at all in this match? I don't think they've led. It's been tied a couple times, but I don't remember the Avalanche actually having a lead.
You're right, Ryan.
Here's Thiessen. Good pass by Lamb. Coop blocked, but Lamb is there, but punches it towards the stands, and out of play, and now it's tied again, 9-9. And Thiessen back to serve again. Thiessen's brother is the quarterback at the University of Manitoba. It's a pretty good athletic family. St. Germain tight to the net. Kim just hanging in the air and slams that down. And Coach Cisco Ferreira wants Bertoli to go have a conversation. I'm not sure about what. Something about Lamb's attack.
Yeah, possibly had his feet in front of the 3-meter line before he took off. I'm not sure anybody was actually watching.
It's a fair point, fair comment, except for one guy, and he's the head coach of the Avalanche.
That's right.
But also giving the referee something to think about for the next time that play happens to unfold.
Yeah, possibly earning a makeup call here at some point down the line as well.
Here's Coop. Off the top of the net and gets it to go. When things are going right, they really go right for you.
And the opposite is true.
Yeah. And Coop with an 11-9 lead. Coop serves, gonna go long.
Yeah, a little excited after that one. When that gym gets loud and you're fired up after an ace, got to get back there and take an extra breath if you need to, change the routine.
Two opposite kinds of serves, one right off the top of the net, one so far over the net. It's a big blast there. There's Coop down the line for a kill.
Yeah, what a great swing. Backdoor down the line from C-ball. I mean, that ball's going to score all the time. Great swing by Coop.
Kara Aiden going back to serve now. His serve. And out there by Schendel. In the middle, Molnar gets a rare kill. Just his first of the playoffs. And he's quickly going to be lifted from the game for Braum. Molnar clearly not a very good server. Taken out after a big blast like that. Here's Braum. His serve touches the top of the net. That's why you bring him in, I guess.
Had the tape serve all dialed up.
Just like he planned when he was sitting on the bench. He's like, when I get in, I'm going to touch the top of the net and let it roll over. 12-12. Braum serve. Kim has to chase that one down. Here comes Lamb. Dug up there by Braum. Polycarpo. And the Avalanche have a lead. 13-12.
Something to build off here for sure.
Braum serve. Handled there by Aiden. They go to Lamb again. Why not? Wow. Lamb with a huge kill.
Yeah, I think COTR got what they were looking for there. Serving position 1, trying to get a set to fall inside. Unfortunately, the middle blocker didn't quite drop in far enough to take that shot away there.
9 kills in the ball game for Lamb. 3 in this third set. And it's tied with Sansoni back there. A couple aces tonight. Good up by Bertoli. There's Polycarpo! Polycarpo starting to heat up. He's got 4 kills in this set.
Got to keep riding him. He's definitely feeling it. You can see the confidence in his body language and his face.
Well, he's one of the only guys that's been able to get the ball down. And now with some consistency, but Hood fires that one out of bounds. Now Elijah Kim says the best movie to watch on a road trip is Superbad. He's not wrong.
Classic.
Polycarpo rejected that time by Coop. COTR still has it. Go back to Polycarpo, this time off the block. Kim was there. Gonna set up Coop. Coop just missed it.
Tried something a little different there. I'm not sure that was a great strategy, but
the strategy of missing the ball?
Maybe he closed his eyes, closed his hand. Not exactly sure, maybe both.
He's looking at his right hand like it did something wrong. Jay Tremonti gives him a little tap. Get back into it. Here comes Polycarpo. He just gets it over. To Masame with the dig, and then he nails it down.
Douglas is running a great offense today, Ryan.
There's so many weapons that they have.
Yeah, excellent distribution. The middles are on time. And I mean, really, that passing game from their side is really what's opening that up for them.
Here's Lamb. A nice pass by Chandel. That one is rejected. Coop was there. Tumasami was there. And the Avalanche bench is pretty quiet right now. Down 16-15. Owen Lamb, here he comes. And that is long.
Nice break for the Avalanche. Certainly couldn't afford to have a run from Lamb from the back line there.
Back to serve, Jacob Busey. His COTR career is coming to an end as he's headed to the University of Windsor next year. Here's Aiden, he'll just tip it over. He made a nice play, read the defense beautifully. And it's 17-16. Now a substitution coming in for COTR. Jace Wilson will check back in. We saw him in the second set out of Vernon, as Hood will have a seat.
Yeah, maybe a bit of more of a defensive presence on the backside here. Certainly need to give themselves a chance getting that ball up on the off-speed attack.
Yeah. There's Tumasame. His serve. Polycarpo handles that one. They get over Bertoli. Bertoli cross court. Masami with a nice dig, and then they just send it over in the free ball. Can the Avalanche take advantage in the middle? Brom partially blocked. Good job by Douglas. Here's Coop. That's off a block. Wilson gets it up. Policarpo. Nice play by the Avalanche. Out of the tight position. Boy, oh boy. Lamb.
Great dig by Wilson coming in on the defensive end. Touch at the net. Reached back behind him. Got that ball up, giving the Avalanche a chance. Unfortunately, there was no match for Lamb in the backcourt.
Masame looks over the defense, takes a breath, and he'll attack. Here he comes. Schindel will pop it up, Thiessen. Here's Bertoli cross court, and he's out of bounds. 19-16. Boulder will check back in for the Avs as Brom will have a seat.
Yeah, Cisco just trying to slow the game down a little bit. Break up the server's rhythm. Try and give his team a chance.
Here's the serve. And Bertoli just has to dump it over. Here's Coop. Coop gets the block, gets the smash down in front of the block. A timeout taken by the Avalanche. The body language not so good on the COTR side. A lot of hanging heads looking for answers. Douglas, on the other hand, they are up. They're excited. Traditionally, Douglas has not fared very well in the postseason. Mind you, they've been near the top of the standings and they haven't done so well. Now they're at the 4th position. They're having some success.
Nothing to lose from the 4th position, right? I mean, especially at home. It's been a long time coming for Jay and his group for sure. I know Jay a little bit outside of volleyball as well, and I mean he's due. I'd love to see him take this one down for sure this weekend.
You talked to him about his mustache?
No, but somebody has to.
I'm not the guy to do it, but I thought if you're buddies,
I don't like him that much. Just kidding, Jay. You're great.
It's nice to see Greg Moore on the bench too. Greg was a long-time Royal, retired or at least graduated after last year, but back on the bench, helping out, helping coach.
It's great to see the athletes give back for sure.
Yeah. Here's the serve into the net. So we'll see if the Avalanche can use it. Some momentum perhaps. Down by 3. And Thiessen will go back to serve. The top setter and the rookie. Sansoni hit that from his chest, it looked like.
Pump set to the middle. Tough play keeping that arm back long enough to let that ball get high enough over the tape.
Not sure what Sansoni's talking about. If he's talking, it looked like he was talking to us. Into the net by Coop. Hood's going to check back in. As Wilson will have a seat. Clark also comes in as the libero. Clark in his 3rd season out of Manitoba. Bertoli now.
Very close to that line.
Sansoni! Too wide. Great dig by Lamb and that serve receive. And Bertoli back to the line again.
Yeah, I got to pick one or the other as that middle blocker. You either got to go across the body or turn your body. Did a little bit of both and ran out of court on the left side.
Bertoli off the top of the net. Kim right there. Here's Sansoni with a rare jump set. Thiessen gets it to Molnar, who knocks it in.
Yeah, I got to stay disciplined here. Sansoni, a great athlete, but in this situation, I think he'd much rather take that point by putting that up for your outside.
Royal defense ready. Here comes Bertoli. St. Germain. This is Coop. He's rejected, but it goes off the block and out of bounds. Coop's been very good here tonight.
Yeah, great third set, particularly out of the back row. Very strong presence out of the back row. Great to see. Making it really hard on the Avalanche team, having to respect the left side of the court.
Here's the Avalanche back to work. Mulder with a big smash. Mulder giving the Avalanche some valuable points coming off the bench. Now he'll go back to serve. Remember, he was lifted the last time his rotation came around to serve. Got that one in with no problem. Sansoni off the block. Kept alive, Jacob Busey, and Bertoli will send it over. Nice play by the Avalanche. Can the Royals take advantage? Here's Lamb. He knocks it down. Yes, they can take advantage. And now a substitution for Douglas, as Park will come in, and Sansoni will have a seat. And timeout by the Avalanche. So Johan Park, in his third season under Langley, will be on the service line after the timeout. Johan, a graduate of Pacific Academy in Langley. Well, 23-21. If you're the Avalanche, you're going to get the serve coming at you. You obviously have to receive it well in a good first pass to get your offense going. The Avalanche, obviously they need to win this set, but they're trailing now. So you can't do really anything fancy. You have to be safe, don't you? You don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah, certainly safe is one thing, but you know, like I was saying a bit earlier, you have to always play to win, and if you're playing not to lose, somebody's just going to want it more than you. Stay aggressive, I say, on this. Keep the platform out, get aggressive on the pass. They've got nothing to lose.
Well, Park will go back to the service line after coming in as a substitute. We haven't seen him all match. He comes in here in a pressure cooker situation. He's going to jump serve. And he's going to get the ace. Wow. So the ace by Park. And now it's match point. So slow and deliberate tossing that ball up, but then boy, does he come with some firepower.
Yeah, clearly a fan favorite there, Park. Ready to explode on another serve here.
His serve, handled there by Schendel. Here's Polycarpo. Has a big kill in front of Coop.
Impressive kill. Great couple serves coming in off the bench from Park there.
Sansoni will check back in, but then the libero comes in St. Germain. No room for error for the Avalanche now, with match point for the Royals. St. Germain. Kim has to chase that one down. Here's Lamb. Lamb off the block, and the Douglas Royals sweep the top team in the PACWEST. And they will play for PACWEST gold coming up tomorrow. So our only sweep, and the photographer is right in there. Wow.
I was just hoping he wasn't going to roll somebody's ankle.
Yeah. I thought it was a player at first, but no, that's just the photographer in there.
Who else but Lamb to finish that game off? What a match.
It seems appropriate, doesn't it, for Lamb to get the finishing touch on, and they upset the COTR Avalanche. So 2 upsets this evening. One on the women's side and one on the men's side. So the Avalanche will play the Commotion Chargers tomorrow at 3 o'clock for bronze, and the Royals will play for gold coming up at 8 o'clock against the VIU Mariners. The Avalanche, there's not a lot of happy faces on that lineup as they head to shake hands.
So tough, Ryan, being that number 1 seed, always, you know, expecting more, certainly showing up to a playoff situation. Hampered by injury, obviously.
Yeah.
Tough environment. You know, it's a long trip for them too. I mean, it takes a lot for these guys to travel as far as they do and be ready to play a volleyball match.
So we'll keep right here to see who the players of the match are, and then we will step aside and call it a day. First day of this PACWEST Volleyball Championship.
Thanks so much, Ryan. Great working with you.
Yeah, it was quick. It was our only sweep of the day. But congratulations to both genders at the VIU Mariners playing for gold. Congratulations to Capilano Blues women team and the Douglas Royals men's team, all playing for gold tomorrow. And the PACWEST very well represented at the Nationals, regardless of who goes on either the men's side or the women's side. Capilano and VIU, we know, are going. On the men's side, the Chargers are hosting, and then it will be either this Douglas team or the VIU men's team. Polycarpo, no doubt about that, the player of the match for the Avalanche.
Carried a big load there.
He did, and with the injury to Dylan, he needed to step up big time. That loss of the offensive punch. So Polycarpo, the player of the match for the Avalanche. Who do you give it to on the Douglas side?
I'm thinking it's got to be Lamb.
Good call, Carson. Good call. Pleasure working with you. So once again, the Royals win 25-17, 25-19, and 25-22. And you might be calling this team at the Nationals in a couple weeks. Enjoy that.
Certainly, if we play like that tomorrow, they've got a great chance.
So for one final time, we'll say so long from Douglas, and we'll catch you tomorrow on Championship Saturday at the PACWEST Volleyball Championship.